Hey guys, welcome back to another video from Reef Drama. You've caught me again in the office doing the editing for a video that hopefully you watched, I think maybe 2 weeks ago now. That was the aquarium maintenance, 3 to 5 days. So if you haven't already seen that, I'll put a link up into the corner so that you can easily find it. Today we're going to go through a little bit of a vlog sort of style video. We're going to go out in a bit and we're going to have a little look at the bits and pieces that are coming together as far as the rotifer cultivation is concerned. I'm still waiting on the actual rotifers themselves, but I've got all the other bits and pieces up together, and then we're also going to get to finish off the lid that I wanted to make for when I did the cable management behind the fish tank. So that's going to be in this video coming up, and you'll get to see me making it and failing, and then what I then do to kind of get it sorted. So all that's coming up. Stay tuned, check it out. See you in a bit. So we're out in the garage. I'm just going to fire up this barbecue. It's the side burner. And the idea is that I have a 2mm piece of Perspex sheet that I'm going to want to try and bend. Now, just going to put this over the heat. So the idea is sort of going to go backwards and forwards, sort of slowly, heating it up. Probably got it around about, I don't know, 8-9 inches above the flame. Obviously, I've got to keep twisting it up because of that lid. Realizing now that actually it's getting a bit warm, so I suppose I better put some PPE on, get some gloves. And continuing now to sort of go left and right slowly. I've sped obviously the video up and waiting really for it to start to sort of, you know, melt a little bit and fold over sort of by itself, which it just started to do. Get it on the workbench. I've got some pieces of wood set up and I'm now going to try and bend it so that it has that sort of 90-degree bend at the one end. Obviously clearly not set up here, just realizing actually a couple of clamps would be quite handy, but yeah, got them out and finally got them on. Well, here we go, moment of truth. So let's have a little look at how the bending of the Perspex got on. Not bad, but split. So probably rubbish. Probably if you have a heat gun and you can, like, you know, put it on a flat surface, have your wood all set up, do the heat gun backwards and forwards, slowly, you know, a bit like I was doing with the flame on the barbecue. And then have your additional piece of wood like here ready to sort of start bending it up. Maybe even these two bits of wood should be hinged together. I don't know. But you know, once you slowly heat it up, maybe by bending this up slowly, and then holding it in place, take the heat off, yeah, it might very well work. But when you're trying to do it over a barbecue, because that's all you have, then obviously this is what happens. So, you know, jargon. Rubbish. So anyway, don't worry, I have a plan. I've always got a plan, and that plan is, you will see that in a couple of days when I pick up the camera again and start filming. So stay tuned and you'll hopefully see at some point at the end of this video exactly what we did, how we did it. That didn't work. See you in a bit. Right then guys, well, you should know the routine by now. We're just going to head out to the garage, which is where my saltwater mixing station and everything is, plus with regards to the new rotifers. So that's what we're going to have a look at now, and we're going to have a look at what I've actually got so far. Turn the light on. As I mentioned before, we are still waiting for the actual rotifers to be posted. This is now a couple of days on from what you just saw a minute ago, but I'll turn the camera around and you can see exactly where we're at so far, and then as soon as the rotifers get delivered, then we'll be able to get on with the rest of the video. So let me turn the camera around and you can see where we're at the minute. Right then, here we go. So this is what we have. I've got the 50 micron, 125 and a 250 micron sieve. These are actually all stackable as well, so they can go inside each other like so if I wanted to do that.
And basically that would allow me to do rotifers, copepods, anthropods, you know, if I wanted to going forward. So that's great. Got the little sieves. Again, little 50 micron sieve there. So that's fantastic. They came through in the post. As you know already, we've got the tank ready and waiting. But what I'm actually going to do, first of all, is put them into this 2-litre bottle. But I'm only going to fill it to 1 litre. So I've got a 500 ml bottle that I'm going to use my salt water from my tank. The rotifers will be delivered in a 500 ml bottle as well. So obviously combine the two together into the 1 litre. Put these... the line in for the air bubbling, and they will start off their life in this bottle, and eventually I will bring this up so that it's full to 2 litres, and then once the population is nice and dense, take them out of that, transfer them into a 5 litre container, carry on the process, and then from there they will then go into this tank. Once they do go into this particular tank, I've also got this little sort of perspex lid that I'll put on the top as well. The phytoplankton is also here, so got the little mini fridge, as you can see in here. Phytoplankton, 6 species, special mix, so hopefully that's going to do the job, and that will just need to obviously have a gentle shake each time I then put so much into the bottle, and then obviously going forward into the tank. How much that will be yet, I don't know. It all depends on you know how dark green I guess the water turns once I put it in. But that's the stage that we're at the moment. Still waiting, as I say, for the rotifers, but as soon as they are here, we've got pretty much everything else that we need. I think I showed you before. Yeah, pump is up there, and actually I've got the bubbler tube all on the back of that glass, but it's just a matter of pulling that off and then putting that inside this bottle. So hopefully I'll be able to pick up the camera in another day or two when the rotifers get here, and we'll get them into that 2 litre bottle and start the process. Right then guys, well, it came, so it's just been delivered today. So what we're going to do is going to open it up, and we're going to see finally what we actually have managed to buy that's going to sort out the lid for the bracket that's basically behind the tank. Now you saw earlier in the video of me trying to make one. So yeah, so let's get this out of here, get rid of that, and sellotape everywhere, jeez. Right, haha, scissors. So here we go, here we go. Well, I'll tell you what, it's definitely well packaged, that is for sure. But there we go, look at that. That is pretty much what I was trying to make myself. So already, you know, shaped piece of perspex. Obviously at the moment it's got the covering on, you know, the inside and the outside. So I need to peel all that off. But essentially that is going to sit straight over the top of the basket that's round the back of the tank, that's going to have all the plug sockets and everything else inside. So any water that splashes over will hit the top of this, and then it will just roll over the sides and not go onto the sockets. Happy days. So shame I couldn't make it myself, but you know, never mind. You throw a bit of money at anything and it generally comes it generally comes together. So I think this was about $11.99, so you know, it's not too bad, and that's pounds, UK pounds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fit it round the back, and then I'll bring the camera around so that you can see. It's obviously very tight round there, so I can't get everything in all at the same time. So let me go ahead and fit this, and then we'll take a look. All right. So there we go then, guys. That's the perspex sort of lid in place. So really pleased with that. That fits pretty much perfectly. And as you can see, just so as I can try and get the camera in as best I can, we've got it sort of sitting above all the plug sockets and the two four-ways that are around there. Shame I couldn't make it out of that piece of perspex that I had sort of laying about, but you know, there we go. But there it is, all in place. Very difficult to show. All right, let's bring the camera back to me anyway, and we'll get this video finished off. Well, there we have it then, guys. I'm going to wrap this video up here, but if you've liked the video, give it a thumbs up. And what I do is, with regards to that Perspex sort of makeshift lid that I purchased, I'll put a link down below so that you can see in the description area where I got that from. As I say, it was from eBay, UK eBay, and I think it was around about £11, £11.99, maybe something like that. Yeah, if you're interested, I'll put the link down below anyway. But that's pretty much it, as I say. So really pleased with that. That's come out well. As you saw, plenty of space there for, you know, none of the plugs to kind of get hot or overheat. So there's plenty of access for air to go through it. No issues at all. It is just to, obviously, just to prevent some water from going directly onto and into the four-way sockets that's down behind the back of the tank. But again, also as well, gets it off the floor, which is another good thing. So yeah, I'm going to wrap it up here. So thanks very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.
Easy come, easy go.